the different operating modes of a MOS device structure, how the MOS device structure we have with application to the external applied voltage. So whatever gate voltage we are applying, so based on the voltage we have applied, that is either it is negative voltage or it is zero or it is close to zero or it is very much far away from the zero in the positive direction, then in all these cases what will be the operating condition or what will be the device physics of this MOS system. We have analyzed that. So if gate voltage is less than zero, it will be showing the property of accumulation. Okay, so there positive charge that will be in the form of holes will be stored near the oxide and interface surface. And if we are applying positive gate voltage but it is less than your threshold voltage, then there will be the process of depletion formation, means holes will be moving towards the bulk side. While moving from the interface to the bulk side, holes will leave some immobile charge carriers that will be in negative charge. That negative charge immobile carriers will not constitute any current, and these negatively charged carriers are called acceptor ions, that are fixed acceptor ions. Okay, that will not be consisting in charge carrier or transfer, or you can say current flow. Similarly, if we are applying the gate voltage that is in positive direction, but it is of high value means it is greater than threshold voltage. If the gate voltage applied is greater than threshold voltage, that threshold voltage, uh, the gate voltage that is greater than threshold voltage will cause the accumulation, or you can say the increase in number of electrons near the interface region, causing that interface region, or you can say surface region, uh, becomes large, becomes such that it behaves like an n-type, because there at that surface region we will be having large number of electrons. So that region will become inverted region, as the p-type substrate we have used, but near the surface that number of electrons will be high, so it will be behaving like a n-type semiconductor. So this method, this operating mode of MOS system is called inverted system, or inverted surface inversion. Okay. So that we have seen in the previous lecture, we will be next seeing the threshold voltage. Okay. So basically in the threshold voltage, actually the threshold voltage is having four different components. Okay. So our threshold voltage that is represented by Vt. If it is Vt0, that means it is for body biasing. Whatever body biasing we are having, that is equals to 0. If it is 0, it will be represented by Vt0. Okay. So we will see one by one what are the four different components of threshold voltage. The first component is the work function difference between the channel and gate. So we have seen in the energy band structure of a MOS system, and we have taken an example also, the numerical problem, where we have find out like how we can calculate the work function difference between gate and channel, and that work function difference will be causing the built-in potential. Okay, so we built in. Okay, so we built in, it will be represented like. Okay, so we built in because of the difference in work function of gate and the channel. The next component will be the gate voltage component, that will be changing the surface potential. Surface potential means if we are changing the surface potential, what happens? The inversion will be taking place. So in the previous class, we have seen like if the channel is means the surface is inverted, the energy band diagram will be represented by this representation, like the intrinsic energy level will be moving down towards the Fermi level. ये Fermi level है, Fermi level से नीचे जो हमारा लेवल आ जाएगा इंट्रिंसिक एनर्जी बैंड का। तो अगर ये कंडीशन फॉलो हो रही है, दैट मीन्स वी हैव द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ दिस वन QF and another one QF, then only it will be moving towards the below direction in the Fermi, below the Fermi level. So we will be requiring 2F potential, 2F potential to make our surface inverted. Okay. So this was the component, the second component that will be changing the surface potential. And the third component is the gate voltage component that will compensate the offset depletion charge. So in the previous class we have seen like, तो यहाँ इस सरफेस के नज़दीक जो है इंटरफेस जहाँ पे है ऑक्साइड और सेमीकंडक्टर का इंटरफेस, एट दिस लोकेशन यहाँ पे क्या इकट्ठा होंगे, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स। तो नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स विल बी हाई। तो यहाँ पे क्या आएंगे, यहाँ पे आएंगे नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, ठीक है। जो यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ज़्यादा रहेंगे तो इसको हम बोलेंगे कि सरफेस जो है वो इन्वर्ट हो गया। बट बियॉन्ड दैट, in this location, in this region of the channel, there will be appearing the depletion region. Okay, depletion region will be there. And this depletion region will be consisting of negatively charged ions that will be immobile in nature. Okay, so here the negatively charged immobile ions will be there, and this negatively charged immobile ions will constitute a depletion region beyond this channel. So it will be throughout the drain and source region and covering up to all the channel, drain and source. So in these regions, the immobile charge carriers will be available. Okay, so these are the region where immobile charge carriers will be there. So this immobile charge carriers will not constitute current conduction, and they are fixed, they are immobile. That's why they are called depletion region. So we have to apply some gate voltage that should maintain, or you can say that should compensate these charges also. ये charges को भी हमें compensate करना होगा, then only the current conduction will be taking place. Okay, so the two components we have seen, the third one will be this. So this gate voltage that will be requiring to compensate the QB, means in depletion region, if QB is the number of charge present, this because of this immobile charge carriers, if these charge carriers concentration is of QB, okay, so if QB number of charge carriers हैं, immobile charge carriers and negatively immobile charge carriers, then we will be requiring QB divided by whatever capacitance of the oxide is there. So QB divided by oxide, that will be equals to the voltage. Okay, and that voltage will be requiring to compensate this QB charge of the depletion region. ठीक है, so ये जो गेट वोल्टेज हम अप्लाई करेंगे गेट टर्मिनल पे, that will be of this magnitude to compensate the depletion region. तो depletion region को खत्म करने के लिए या फिर depletion region को रिमूव करने के लिए हमें that much of voltage required होगा. Okay, and here QB, the QB is the depletion charge. Okay, or whatever immobile charge carriers are there in the depletion region, that will be given by the formula QB is equals to minus under root 2Q into Na into epsilon of silicon. So epsilon of silicon value we already know. So what will be the epsilon silicon value? This will be the permittivity of silicon, and its value is fixed. Okay, so it will depend on the region. Also, it is given by like 11.7 something value here. I'm not sure the exact value, but it is close to this, and we will see that later while solving the numerical value of the numerical question. And along with that, we will be having a component of minus 2 pi f plus VSD. That means, so this number of immobile charge carriers present in the depletion region will be depending on the source to body voltage. So if this is the structure, so whatever this is source connected to 0 and this is body voltage, so whatever voltage is across these two terminals will be deciding the number of immobile charge carriers present in the depletion region. तो अगर यहाँ पे नेगेटिवली चार्ज इमोबाइल चार्ज carriers है, अगर हम यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव कनेक्ट कर दें इंस्टेड ऑफ जीरो, इफ वी आर कनेक्टिंग पॉजिटिव वोल्टेज, तो क्या होगा, दिस पॉजिटिव वोल्टेज विल बी अट्रैक्टिंग दिस इमोबाइल चार्ज कैरियर. ठीक है, जब ये अट्रैक्ट करेंगे देन दी इमोबाइल चार्ज कैरियर्स विल बी मूविंग फ्रॉम हियर टू बल्क डायरेक्शन अप टू द टुवर्ड्स द बल्क साइड. तो चैनल जो डिप्लेशन रीजन है वो रिड्यूस हो जाएगा, या फिर हम कह सकते हैं कि जो इमोबाइल चार्ज कैरियर्स है वो चैनल रीजन से रिमूव हो जाएंगे. then it will be able to communicate, or you can say it will be able to transfer electrons from the source to the drain. Okay, so these are the one of the method, or you can say one of the component of your threshold voltage. And COX is defined by epsilon OX divided by TOX. So TOX we know already. TOX is oxide thickness. So in this figure, so if this gate oxide is there, so whatever this thickness is there, that will be your TOX value. ठीक है, ये जो वैल्यू होगा हमारा वो TOX वैल्यू होगा ऑक्साइड थिकनेस. एंड वॉट एवर permittivity of oxide is there, that will be defined by epsilon OX. Okay. The fourth component is the voltage component that will be requiring the offset by the fixed charge present in the gate and oxide, or oxide and semiconductor interface. Like what happens, even if the oxide is a non-conductor, it is an insulator. Okay, the oxide is an insulator. Even though there will be some immobile charge carriers present at gate and oxide interface and oxide and semiconductor interface. ठीक है, इन दोनों लोकेशंस पे भी, इन दोनों लेयर्स पे भी, इंटरफेसेस पे भी सम इमोबाइल चार्ज कैरियर्स प्रेजेंट होंगे, जो कि एक्सटर्नल अप्लाई वोल्टेज हमने जो भी अप्लाई किया है बेस्ड ऑन दैट वो मूव करेंगे, यहाँ पे फिक्स्ड रहेंगे, एक्यूमुलेट रहेंगे. तो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस charge carriers present over the interfaces, it will not be on the inside the oxide, but it will be at the surfaces. So these immobile charge carriers present at the interface of gate and oxide and semiconductor should also be compensated. So that component should be compensated by the total number of charge carriers, or you can say total number of charge, immobile charge present in the oxide divided by the oxide capacitance. So this will be similar to this one. There will be a requiring of gate voltage. Okay, so it will be having a gate voltage. This gate voltage will be compensating the charge present in the oxide region. ठीक है, तो जैसा कि हम देखेंगे, तो हमें क्या करना था, तो चार कंपोनेंट्स हमारे हो गए. तो फर्स्ट क्या था, गेट. तो गेट है हमारा और सबस्ट्रेट है, सेमीकंडक्टर, दोनों के बीच का जो वर्क फंक्शन है वो मेंटेन होना चाहिए, उसको हमें रिमूव करना है. ठीक है, दूसरा कंपोनेंट था हाँ, टू मेक एन इन्वर्टेड चैनल. चैनल को इन्वर्ट करने के लिए, या फिर चैनल रीजन का जो स्पेस है उसको हमें इन्वर्ट करने के लिए 2φf की चाहिए कंपोनेंट, 2φf वैल्यू चाहिए. दैट विल बी द सेकेंड वन. द थर्ड वन विल बी बिकॉज ऑफ द डिप्लीशन चार्ज. डिप्लीशन रीजन में जो इमोबाइल चार्ज है उनको हमें रिमूव करना पड़ेगा. एंड द फोर्थ विल बी द चार्ज that are present, or you can say the offset value, offset charge that is present at the interface of these oxide का जो interface है आइदर मेटल के साथ और सेमीकंडक्टर के साथ, whatever charge are present, we need to compensate these charges also. ठीक है, तो उसके भी कंपोनेंट्स होने चाहिए. After compensating all these four components, so whatever first, second, third, fourth components are we are having, then only we will be able to make channel. ठीक है, चैनल तभी बनेंगे जब हम ये सारे कंपोनेंट्स को कंपनसेट कर देंगे. तो आफ्टर कंपनसेटिंग, तो वो गेट वोल्टेज, ठीक है, तो वो गेट वोल्टेज जो कि इन चारों कंपोनेंट्स को कंपनसेट करेगा, दैट गेट वोल्टेज विल बी इक्वल्स टू योर थ्रेशोल्ड वोल्टेज. ठीक है, दैट गेट वोल्टेज विल बी कॉल्ड एज थ्रेशोल्ड वोल्टेज. ठीक है, तो क्योंकि क्या है कि थ्रेशोल्ड वोल्टेज का डेफिनेशन क्या है, थ्रेशोल्ड वोल्टेज इज दैट गेट वोल्टेज at which the channel form will be formed and current flow in the MOSFET will start. Okay, तो करंट फ्लो तभी स्टार्ट होगा जब सारे मतलब चैनल वहाँ पे फॉर्म हो जाए गेट के नीचे, और वो चैनल तभी फॉर्म होगा जब ये सारे कंपोनेंट्स जो है कंपनसेट हो जाए, इन सारे कंपोनेंट्स को हम रिमूव कर दें. ठीक है, उसका इन सबका इफेक्ट रिमूव कर दें. तो फाइनली वी कैन फाइंड आउट लाइक the final expression for threshold voltage will be Vt0 is equals to phi, that is work function of gate and channel. The gate and channel. So gate and channel. So gate will be a metal and channel will be a semiconductor. So gate और semiconductor का जो work function का difference है, the first component will be this one. The second will be component that will be because of the potential required to invert the surface. सरफेस को इन्वर्ट करने के लिए -2 फाइव एफ की कंपोनेंट की वैल्यू की जरूरत है. एंड द नेक्स्ट वैल्यू विल बी माइनस क्यू बी डिवाइड बाई सी ओ एक्स. तो माइनस क्यू बी divided by COX. This will be the component because of the depletion charge. तो depletion charge को हमें remove करना है. And this will be the component because of the oxide charge. ठीक है, जो हमारा oxide charge है उसको remove करने के लिए minus QOX divided by COX. So here this expression is with no body bias. Okay, means VSB is equals to 0 है तब ये कंपोनेंट रहेगा. अदरवाइज अगर इसमें कंपोनेंट अगर हम कंसिडर करें, बॉडी इफेक्ट का भी कंपोनेंट कंसिडर करें, देन द फाइनल एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ Vt विल बी Vt is equals to Vt0, okay, plus gamma in bracket under root -2 phi f plus VSB minus under root 2 phi f. Okay, so these are the formula for threshold voltage after including the body effect. If we have not included the body effect, this will be the formula, and after including the body effect, if we compromise it, or you can say after the optimization, this will be the final expression for threshold voltage. Okay, there gamma will be body effect coefficient, or you can say body effect constant, we call it, and that will be depending on the oxide chain capacitance and doping of the substrate. Whatever doping concentration of the substrate is there, that will be depending on that. अगर हमें डोपिंग ज़्यादा अगर हम करते हैं तो गामा वैल्यू विल बी हायर एंड द थ्रेशोल्ड वोल्टेज विल आल्सो बी हायर. so these are the different parameters that will be affecting the threshold voltage. ठीक है, तो ये क्लियर हुआ कुछ. तो हम इसका एक ओवरव्यू करेंगे. तो फाइनली हमें 4 कंपोनेंट्स थे. फर्स्ट कंपोनेंट बिकॉज ऑफ the gate and channel work function. Second component is because of the surface inversion. We should be requiring surface inversion. And the third component, that will be because of the depletion region. So we need to compensate the depletion region. The fourth component will be because of the charge, immobile charge present in the इंटरफेस ऑफ द ऑक्साइड. ऑक्साइड के इंटरफेस पे जो भी चार्ज है उसको भी हमें रिमूव करना होगा. देन ओनली the channel will be formed and current will be started to flow. Okay, so this is the components of a threshold voltage, and this could be an even of an objective type question, or it could be asked as a short descriptive also. So you should be knowing the basic concept behind the threshold voltage value, so, and what different parameters it should be dependent. Okay, so now we will see that how we can compensate these values. So compared with the PMOS, so these analysis are uh, the similar analysis will be applied to PMOS analysis also. So if we are comparing with the PMOS analysis, the substrate Fermi potential phi f is negative in NMOS and positive in PMOS. So we have seen like uh, in case of Fermi potential, so in the Fermi potential, NMOS phi is negative in NMOS and positive in the PMOS. Okay, and the depletion region charge density, that is depletion region में जो charge होगा, that will be Q not B, QB not or QB, or negative in NMOS and positive in PMOS. So whatever the charges will be there, that will be in opposite nature. So if we have analyzed the NMOS device, similarly we can analyze the PMOS device. Only the polarity will be changing. Similarly, we can say the substrate bias voltage VSB is positive in case of NMOS. NMOS के केस में positive होता है to increase the threshold voltage. And in case of PMOS, it will be of negative. ठीक, तो प्रीवियस अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें, तो अगर हम यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव अप्लाई करेंगे तो ये चैनल का जो डिप्लीशन रीजन है उसको हम कम कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, जब पॉजिटिव अप्लाई करेंगे तो। सिमिलरली PMOS अगर होता तो हमें यहाँ पे नेगेटिव अप्लाई करना पड़ता, देन ओनली ये reduce होता है, डिप्लीशन रीजन reduce. So there are different dependence of threshold voltage. So how the threshold voltage is depends, we will be seeing this. So threshold voltage adjustment is basically done by implanting p-type impurity to increase the threshold voltage. So whatever impurity means here doping, we are basically talking about doping. So whatever Na value is there, that will be affecting the threshold voltage. How it is affecting? So finally this is the expression we should be considering. With gamma is depending on the Na value. It is directly proportional. So SVT will also be directly proportional. So if we are implanting p-type impurity अगर हम implant करें, means we are increasing the concentration of the doping, then the threshold voltage will be increasing. Similarly, implanting n-type impurity, अगर हम implanting n-type impurity means we are reducing the doping concentration, then it will be decreasing. The amount of, and also it depends on the amount of change in the threshold voltage is given by 2NL, that is Ni, that is intrinsic doping with respect to the oxide capacitance. So this will be providing you the dependence of threshold voltage, that how it should be changing based on the shift. This much amount of shift will be there based on the doping conditions, whether in the positive or negative direction. Okay, so this was the basic idea of threshold voltage. So the next we will be moving towards the MOSFET operation. So up to this, anyone is having any doubt? Yes. Okay. So we will be moving towards the next topic, that is MOSFET operation. तो ये हमने पहले भी पढ़ा हुआ है, तो हम इसको थोड़ा ईजी करेंगे, थोड़ा सा स्पीड अप करेंगे. So the MOSFET consists of a mass capacitor that is in the form of two PN junction adjustment in the channel. So it is and the channel is controlled by the MOSFET. So we will see like If this is the region, this is P type substrate and this is N region. So PN PN junction is formed in between here, and also we can see a PN junction here also. So that's why it is saying like it is like a capacitor. So at this point, it is working as a capacitor. We have seen in the previous one. Uh, the gate will be one terminal, the substrate, the semiconductor will be another terminal, and this will be outside. It will be having like a two terminal capacitor, and also it has two PN junction diodes like we have here. Okay, and it's controlling the control of this MOS device is done by basically the gate voltage. Whatever gate voltage we are doing, uh, providing, that will be giving you the operation of your MOS device. And in case of N MOSFET, electron will be the charge carriers. Similarly, in the P MOSFET, the holes will be the charge carriers. Okay. So either of an electron or either of holes will be finally consisting you the charge, okay, or the current. So to ensure that both P and junction are reverse biased initially, the substrate potential is kept lower than the other terminal, three-terminal potential. That means we need to make sure like these uh, diodes should be biased in reverse direction so that there will not be any leakage, or you can say current, leakage current without forming a channel. So if this is the PN junction, so this one is N type region, this one is P type, the PN junction is there. If it is in the forward bias, there will be always current conducting from drain to body. So it should be of reverse bias direction. So this N is always made at the positive value, and this P type is made at 0. So it will be reverse bias. So there will be no leakage current between these drain and body. So similarly here also, it should be biasing in such a way that there should not be a forward bias in between these two. Generally, these two are at uh, same potential, so there will be no current flowing through this. So we will see based on the get controlling voltage, that is gate voltage, how this is operated. So it basically operates in three different regions. Okay. So if we are applying gate voltage between 0 to threshold voltage, so what happens? This gate to source region will be in the depletion mode. So if we are having gate voltage that is less than threshold voltage, so there will be no channel formation, and this channel region will be having a depletion region. So this channel will be called a depleted channel. So there will no channel will be there. So it will be having no current flow if gate voltage is less than threshold voltage. Okay, so no current will be flowing. So this condition is called your cutoff region. So this is the operating region is called cutoff region. But once we are increasing the gate voltage, so once we have applied a gate voltage greater than threshold voltage, then the channel will be formed and the current will be flowing between drain and source, or source to drain. So there will be a current flowing through drain to source. So current will be flowing through drain to source, but electron will be moving from source to drain. Okay. So the current direction will be here, this way, drain to source, but electron direction will be from source to drain. Okay. So this we will be analyzing for different. Once we have made we have controlled the channel formation. So once the channel formation is made, we will be moving the drain voltage. So whatever drain voltage is there, based on that we will be analyzing the current. So once we are increasing the drain voltage from 0 to a small value, the id will be proportional to vds. Okay. And the current will be flowing from source to drain through the conducting channel. Okay. And the channel act as a voltage controlled resistor. So in this region where gate is having a voltage higher than threshold voltage, and also we are increasing drain voltage gradually, okay, then we will be having a region, or the pattern we will be plotting the current versus voltage. We will see like the channel region will be behaving as a voltage controlled resistor. That means it will the output characteristic, its current versus voltage plot will be showing a linear behavior. So that we can say, like, at that condition the gate voltage is higher than threshold voltage and we are increasing the drain voltage, then this channel region will be having as a voltage control resistor, okay. And the electron velocity will be much lower than the drift velocity. So drift velocity is when we are applying some electric field into any material that is having a charge. Then because of that electric field, the charge, the electrons are basically moves because of that electric field applied. So moving of that electron, it's called the drifting of electron. So what is the maximum velocity that the electron can be moving? It's called a drift velocity, and it will be having much lower than uh, the electron velocity at that time when the gate voltage is small. It is greater than zero but small. Then at that time, that electron velocity will be lower than the drift velocity. Okay. So as we are increasing the drain voltage, the inversion layer charge and the channel depth at the drain starts to decrease. So what happens as we are increasing the drain voltage? So what happens initially? The charge initially the channel would have been uh, same throughout the channel region. Okay, so इस तरीके से channel region रहा होगा. So but this will be the condition when VD is equals to 0 or it is just started from the 0. Okay, but if we have the drain voltage larger than the 0 voltage, which is increasing positive direction, if we are keep on increasing, the channel will be shifting towards the drain and the oxide interface region. Okay, so it will be becoming like tapered. This is called tapered channel region. So as we are increasing the drain to source voltage, the inversion layer charge that is forming a channel will be having a smaller depth towards the drain region. जो ये डेप्थ था वो ज़्यादा था पहले, जो हम गेट वोल्टेज ड्रेन वोल्टेज कम था. अगर हम ड्रेन वोल्टेज बढ़ा रहे हैं तो इधर channel region का जो depth है that will be become smaller. Okay, so this uh, smaller becoming of this smaller value because of the voltage controlled resistor. So whatever uh, gate voltage we have applied, and also we are applying that increased gate voltage, so it will be having variation in across the channel region. So here the resistance value becomes smaller, and this way the resistance will be higher. It will be making a tapered channel region. So because it is consisting of current, once current is consisting, so electrons will be moving towards the drain region from the source region. So it will make the channel tapered. So the value at which the drain to source, or you can say drain to source voltage, VDS value, at which the channel that is there just touches the drain and outside interface, that value of drain to source voltage is called your VD set, and this point will be considered as pinch off point. So once we are keep on increasing the drain to source voltage, the drain to source voltage, that is VDS, the inversion charge at the drain is reduced to 0. So as we are increasing the drain to source voltage, once it was like that, the channel was similar to this, but once we have keep on increasing the drain to source voltage, the channel becomes tapered, and finally there will be no charge present near the drain side. So the point at which there will be no inversion charge present at the drain side will be the pinch off point. And at pinch off point, the drain to source voltage will be equals to VD set. Okay, so this will be your VD set. And again, if we are keep on increasing the drain to source voltage beyond VD set, this VD set is called saturation. So this point is this VD set voltage point is the point of change, or you can say up to here. Once that channel has formed and it is working uh, such that the tapering of channel is formed, and before going to VD set point, whatever drain to source voltage we have applied, that will be called as the linear region of operation of your MOSFET. Okay, so in this linear region, the why it is called linear region, because in the linear region the current will be given like this, means the this is the current, this current will be plotted. Okay, so this is the current, this is the voltage. So with respect to voltage, the current and voltage graph is linear, that's why it is called a linear region. And at the point where, if this is the point of VD set, so this is your VD set. If this is the VD set point, at this VD set point, the linear property of the current will not be showing beyond this VD set point. So what happens after the VD set point? The current becomes constant. Okay, so after VD set point, the current will be constant. So before VD set, it will be working in the linear mode. Okay, so this is your linear region operation of MOSFET, and beyond the VD set, it will be called saturation region operation. So this is your saturation region operation, where VD set value should be greater than VD set, whatever VD set is for saturation. So this VD set stands for voltage at saturation. Okay, so at voltage greater than VD set, a depleted surface region forms adjacent to the drain. So near the drain, there will be a depleted inversion layer will be there. This is depleted inversion layer. Inversion layer is here, it is depleted. As further increases VDS, this depletion region grows towards the source. So this depletion region will be keep on increasing up to source side. Okay, and the channel in remains especially constant and equals to VD set. So at this point, so whatever VD set we are applying, there will always be a VD set. So at that time, if we are even if we are reducing the VD set, VDS to higher values, but the VD value will always be the VD set only. Okay. तो इसके बाद अगर हम VD सेट की वैल्यू VDS को अगर हम इंक्रीज भी करते हैं, so for mathematical analysis, always the VD saturation VD set will be considered as the voltage across the VDS. Okay. And the pinch off point here, the absorbing most of the excess voltage drop. So what does it mean is, like, if any voltage is there, VDS minus VD set, that will be absorbed by the pinch off section. This pinch off section will be absorbing all the voltage, and this region, this one, and all the remaining voltages, means voltage across the VDS will always be fixed, that will be VD set, and extra voltage beyond VD set will be absorbed by your depleted pinch off region. Okay, this pinch off section is there, this will be absorbing the uh, extra VDS that we will be applying beyond VD set. ये पार्ट आप लैब वाले सेक्शन में आप देखोगे, आफ्टर एनालिसिस अगर हम वहाँ पे करेंगे तो वहाँ पे हमें फाइंड आउट ये होगा कि अगर हम ड्रेन टू सोर्स वोल्टेज अप्लाई करते हैं तो ड्रेन टू सोर्स वोल्टेज विल बी गोइंग इफ द ड्रेन टू सोर्स वोल्टेज अगर वो पीडी सेट से ज़्यादा जा रहा है, then also the drain to source voltage practically across the drain to source will be VD set only. Okay, VD set के बाद जो हमने extra VDS लगाया है that will be appearing across the this depleted channel region. Okay, जो भी depleted channel हुआ है यहाँ पे उसके across में वो voltage generate हो जाएगा। हाई वो अभी confusion है तो हम बाद में उसको देखेंगे, ठीक है, प्रैक्टिकली समय में अच्छे से क्लियर हो जाएगा। High field forms between the channel end of the drain boundary. So because of this voltage there, a high electric field is formed near the channel end of the drain boundary. So drain boundary के end पे जो भी हमारा electric field है that will be high. So because there will be an extra voltage drop because of whatever voltage we are having here. Okay. And this will be accelerating the electrons usually reaching to the drift velocity limit. So once and one more thing, like in the saturation region the current is always constant. So current is always constant means the fixed number of charge carriers will be moving, there will be no increasing uh, number of charge carriers for current consisting, while because the channel was this one, the flat one, the large number of electrons can be moved based on the applied drain voltage. But once the this channel is depleted, after this condition, if the channel is depleted, there will be no extra charge carriers can be moving from the source to drain region because there is no channel here. So after reaching the reset point, there will be no extra increase in current even after increasing the VDS voltage. So that's why after VD set point, the current is becomes constant. Okay, so that was the analysis for different modes of a MOS device, like a linear and then saturation, and if we get to source voltage is less than zero, less than threshold voltage, then that should be in the cutoff range. Okay. So the next point we will see in the next class, like how this pinch off is affecting the characteristics of our MOS device. मतलब अगर पिंच ऑफ अगर हो जाता है, अगर वो रिड्यूस हो गया तो चैनल एक तरीके से चैनल लेंथ जो है हमारा वो रिड्यूस हो जाएगा। तो इस चैनल लेंथ के रिडक्शन को कैसे हम कंपनसेट करते हैं और जो हमारा एक्सप्रेशन है, करंट का एक्सप्रेशन है, उस पर कैसे इफेक्ट आता है, that we will see in the next class, that will be called gradual channel approximation. So once the device is working in saturation, then only that pinch off condition will be there, and also the gradual channel approximation will only be taking place once the device is operating in saturation region. Okay, so we will see that in the next class, and if anyone is having any doubt you can ask. Yes, anyone, any doubt is there? किसी को कोई डाउट है? Otherwise we will be closing for today's class. Okay, then thank you. हाँ, कोई क्वेश्चन है? हेलो, हेलो, ओके, ठीक है, क्लोज करते हैं। We will see in the next class.
Thank you, sir.